Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden messages in corporate filings to give you the real story. Today we're looking at Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say there is a director saying goodbye, and it might be sooner than you think. Before we dive in, if you find value in dissecting these important documents, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you want to hang out with us and talk more about these filings, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. So this is a Form 8K filing. Think of it as a public announcement from a company for big news that isn't tea on a regular schedule. Like their quarterly earnings, it is like a special bulletin for investors and US curious folks. This report is being filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. That is the US government agency that oversees the stock market to make sure everything is on the up and up, making it fair for everyone. The company in question is Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. They are involved in the exciting but often volatile world of developing new medicines. They are incorporated in Delaware. This is a common place for companies to set up their legal home, kind of like where their official certificate of existence comes from. This number 001-36829 is their commission file number. It is just an ID tag for the SEC to keep track of them in their vast filing system. And this 04-3,475,813 is their IRS employer identification number. This is basically their social security number for business purposes, used for tax identification. This tells us where their main office is located, their principal executive offices. So if you wanted to mail them something important, this is the address you'd use. This is their main phone number. Now this part is just checking boxes to let the SEC know if this particular filing is also fulfilling other reporting requirements. It is like using one form to cover a few different bases. It looks like none of these special circumstances apply here. Here we see what kind of stock Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated has and where it is traded. They have common stock. This is the most typical kind of stock that most people own when they invest in a company. The dollar value 0.01 is just a nominal or face value, not what it actually trades for. This RCKT is their ticker symbol. It is the short code you use to find and trade their stock on the stock market. And their stock is traded on the NASDAQ Global Market. This is one of the major stock exchanges in the United States where publicly traded companies' shares are bought and sold. This section asks if they are an emerging growth company. These are typically smaller, newer companies that get some regulatory benefits. For Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, it looks like they are not checking this box, meaning they have likely grown beyond that classification. This is the most important part of this filing, Item 5.02. This section is all about changes in the company. S leadership, when a director leaves, a new one joins, or a key executive is hired or departs. This is where you find that information. And here it is, the big news. Pedro Granadillo has resigned from the board of directors. This change was effective as of the 30th of September, 2025. The board of directors is like the company's governing body. They make the big decisions. Now, this is crucial information. The filing explicitly states that Mr. Granadillo's resignation was not due to any arguments or disagreements about how the company is run, its strategies, or its day-to-day operations. This is often called a no-fault departure, and it suggests the resignation was for personal reasons or perhaps a different opportunity, rather than a sign of internal conflict or serious company problems. This section is where the company officially signs off on the report, confirming that the information provided is accurate to the best of their knowledge. This is the formal legal statement that the company is submitting this report as required by law and that the person signing is authorized to do so. This is the company name again, confirming who is officially submitting the report. This is the date the report was actually signed and submitted. Notice it is a few days after the event itself, allowing time for processing. This indicates who signed the report on behalf of the company. The signature usually means it is a typed signature. And here is the name of the person who signed, Martin Wilson. And this tells us his role at Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated. He holds a very senior position as the general counsel, meaning he is the top lawyer for the company, and also serves as chief corporate officer and senior vice president. This means he is a key figure with broad oversight of the company's legal and corporate affairs. Alright, so what does this all mean for Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated? Well, a director leaving is always something to note, especially when you are looking at a company like Rocket Pharmaceuticals, which is in the biotech space. This sector relies heavily on innovation and strong leadership to navigate the complex path from research to marketable drugs. The fact that Pedro Granadillo's departure was amicable, meaning no disagreements, is a positive sign. It suggests that whatever the reason for him stepping down, it is not indicative of a crisis or major company issues. However, any change in board leadership can potentially signal shifts in strategy or influence. While this filing doesn't give us those details, it is worth keeping an eye on who might be appointed to replace Mr. Granadillo, and if there are any future changes in the board's composition. The company is trading under the ticker RCT on Nasdaq, so investors will be watching closely to see how this leadership change, or lack of significant strategic shifts mentioned, might impact their stock performance. For now, it appears to be a routine leadership change without the red flags of internal strife. But in the fast-paced pharmaceutical world, leadership stability is often key. That is our quick decode of this Rocket Pharmaceuticals Incorporated filing. What is your take on this director's departure and what it might mean for the company moving forward? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful and want more insights like this, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Corporate Decoder. And don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.